Wondering if I am slightly delulu, because why am I here in the woods by myself, phone on do not disturb, and a year ago I would struggle to go places. What am I doing? Really proud of myself. This just shows I am so capable and there's so much I can do, especially to compare it to where I was before, and then like here I am today. So this is nice. Welcome in. I'm Megan. My channel is about my life with recovery, from survival to thriving. I'm actually living, so that's really cool. I just pulled up to a 1-bedroom cabin with my girls. It is January 1st, 2026. And I wanted to treat myself for the great year I had last year, and I wanted to challenge myself also. There was a point where I struggled to even drive around my neighborhood, and I just drove an hour from my house, and I'm in the middle of the woods, in the mountains, in a little cabin. So they're ready to go. Let's go. So cute. There's a little neighbor beside me. I'm in the woods. Love it. This is how I want to live. Front door is here, and here is the little cabin. Oh, it is so perfect for us. This is what I want as a home. So cute. Girls, what you think of everything? Just enough space. Oh, and it smells so good. Nummy, nummy, nummy. Smells like wood. Very nice. And we're going to get all of these mats up because we're not going to be peeing on those. What do you think about it, girlies? Do you like it? Let's check out our bedroom. Let's check it out. Oh my goodness. It's just right for us. I love it. Oh, I just feel at peace and happy. Whoa, all right, children, dinner is served. Wait, that one's Sully's. This one's Full House. There you go. Oh, these floors are slick. I just went to the grocery store and got the girls some food, and I got me some dinner. I'll show you what I got. Got a New York strip. This is pretty thick, so I'm going to cut that into 2 pieces. I tried to set you up right, but I'm 10 feet tall and trying to work it out. Yeah, I'm 5'10". But, and then I got butter, Parmesan, Simply Creamy Caesar, chickpeas. I got a bunch of kale, of eggs, a banana, an orange, and a pear. And then I got these strawberry pineapple things. So all of this costed me $35. This is the first time I think that I have spent, I mean, there's been like sometimes I've spent money on food, but I've been on food stamps for like the past 7 years or so. And then I have a food bank at school, and I am very, like, for example, my sister made this chicken casserole and she accidentally used cinnamon instead of cumin, and no one wanted it. So I made myself like 15 separate meals out of that, and I was taking that to lunch for work. So I'm very smart, and I eat people's leftovers and everything with my food. So I had to buy myself my own food this time. I'm gonna have to do more of that now that I don't have the food stamps and such. So that was a new experience for me. But yesterday I had a kale salad, and it had Parmesan and it had sourdough breadcrumbs, which I don't have that. I'm gonna stay away from that anyways. And it tasted like a Caesar dressing, so that's what I wanted. And yeah, this will do me for some meals. What am I gonna get out of this? 3, 4 meals, plus I mean I'll have plenty of Parmesan left over and the eggs, and then snacks. It's gonna get me through more than that. And then I was thinking for the kale salad, I'm just using it as a side tonight with my steak. But if I just want a kale salad in itself, then I can add some chickpeas, and that'll put a little more, I guess chickpeas are protein, so it'd give me some protein. So yeah, I had a great time driving myself to the grocery store. It was so beautiful, the mountains, it was just so nice. This is actually near a place where I'm considering moving to eventually. So I just felt so peaceful, and this little space is it's just me. It's like just perfect for me. And then I come back and I'm in the woods. I'm getting all my stuff and loading it into the cabin. And I hear a noise, and it sounded like a roar. And I'm like, it wasn't supposed to be storming tonight, was it? And then I was like, oh my gosh, is this a bear? No, this could not be a bear. The one time I'm trying to do something with my life and here's a bear. I have no idea if it was a bear. I don't know what it was, but it made me quite nervous. So I just tried to take like a different path and hurry up. My dogs are not going out to walk tonight. They're gonna have to use their little puppy pad. And yeah, so that's the downfall of being in the woods, but also very anxiety ridden. So you never know what that was. But yeah, I'm going to enjoy my dinner. First, Sully gets her treat. This is sweet potato and chicken dehydrated. I booked this cabin for 3 days. Just wanted to get away from society and the world for a bit, to give myself time to decompress, think, not think, a mixture of different things. Hopefully provide me with some clarity, and I don't know, just to refresh and stuff too is a way that I would describe it. And my girls, I want them with me when they can come with me, and they're getting older, so I want them to have all the experiences that they can. So here is the salad. It's so good. I have a lot of fears, but one is of choking, and that's something I worry about with no one around. I forgot I have a choking device in my car. I'll have to bring that in. But for now, I will just, and when I have it, I will just eat and be okay and just eat in small bites and such. I've just noticed, like, people have recommended me to go to the woods, and because I was going to the beach at first, and that was a bit longer of a drive, so I think this is a good start for me. But, and if I would have found like a place that was like secluded on the beach, but a lot of the beaches that I'm near are more touristy areas and stuff, then that may would have worked. But I think this was a good option to start out. Well, I can't pick up the kale. I really like kale. Here is my steak. The butter that was still in the pan, I poured that over the top, and the crusties that was on the pan, I scraped that. Ooh. Yummy, yummy. Let's see how this is. Dinner is served. I should also share that there is a lot that I want to do in life with traveling and just so many things. And I don't really have many friends, which I'm working on. I'm socializing. The dating situation, there's currently, I'm single. So that's not on my radar right now. I like being near people that I vibe with fully, basically. Like, I'm very picky about who I want to be near. And I don't just seek people for, like, I'm not codependent in the form of mental codependency. I don't need someone to have someone there, something like that. But when my anxiety got really bad, however long ago, then my agoraphobia wanted me to, or I would like to have someone around. So I'm codependent in that way, I guess you could say. But it's caused my anxiety. Like, if it wasn't for my anxiety, I would not have that issue. But I mean, I desire to have friends and a partner or partners or whatnot and such, because I am full of love. I got a lot of love to give, and I'm really enhanced whenever, it just brings me to like another level whenever I connect with people and such. But all that to say, I can't just wait until a partner comes along or till I meet a friend that I want to travel with or do the thing. So I got to do the shit myself. So that's what I'm doing. Same with school and all these other things. Like there was someone that I wanted to do that with in particular, but I couldn't wait. So I just did it, and I did. And that's what I'm doing now. So go after the things, do them by yourself if you have to. It's okay to do things by yourself. I mean, I like being by myself, and I like to be around people. It's, you know, a mixture of things. It depends on who the person is, and the people is, I should say. So yeah, just getting over fears and going after the life that I want and I desire and I deserve. You're all cozied up in bed, getting rubs before the night ends. I'm okay. A little nervous. I had a moment where I was just thinking of all the, what if this happens? What if this happens? And I had to tell myself, what if it does happen? Then it's gonna happen, and you let it run its course. So that's where I'm at. If I want to live on my own, never lived on my own before, I only live with my parents, then I'm gonna have to work on stuff such as this. Like, I do better if I'm like in a hotel or something of that sort, but this is a little more secluded, so that's what makes it a bit more scary. I can't just, well, I do have neighbors, one set of neighbors. I don't know if they're here every night that I'm here or not, but there's people that's nearby, but you got to kind of drive to them. So it's a different situation, but it is good practice for me, and I've had a good evening. I've had some anxiety, but okay. I just think, I don't know if I told y'all, my phone is on do not disturb. My sister is the only one who can disturb me if she needs to. She's on emergency bypass. And I'm sure my mom is struggling with not knowing what I'm doing or anything. So girl, I'm struggling too, but I'm okay. So we both got to let go of that control, because her just sitting there worried about me is not good for her, and then me sitting here worried about all the what ifs and stuff is not solving anything. It's literally just anxiety and fear and making things worse. So gotta work on letting that go. So I had a nice night just with winding down, not to have school and not to have work and not to have no responsibilities. It's so nice. Except the girls, they have been having some accidents, which, yeah, I wouldn't take them outside, so understandably so, but it's annoying to clean up dog piss, and they're halfway using their mats, so it's fine. I'm going to read a book and go to bed. I haven't been on the internet, on my phone. I've just been listening to music, and it was just nice, like taking my shower, doing my skincare, and cooking dinner for myself. Everything just went more easy. Like, I wasn't overstimulated, because there was nothing to be overstimulated by besides my dogs. So might do a meditation before I go to bed. We'll see how I do. We'll see what tomorrow brings. We are going to our first winery. So pretty. Girls, want to go try some wine? You're underage, so probably shouldn't give you any. Here we are at our table, and here is the view. I got a salad that looks like it's in a dog bowl, and the girls, this is for the dogs. It specifically said the dog burger. Would you like your burger? 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 Sola has a cherry eye situation going on. She's on her medicines. That's her having her little mini seizures that she has. You see the burger? Get it. She's not biting you, Hoey. We are having to navigate up a gravel road. Someone helped me get them down the steps. About to go back in and do some wine tasting. Oh my gosh. Look at that. It's so pretty. Everyone here is fancy. And I'm white trash. I'm not white trash, kind of. A little bit. Whatever. People's definitions are different. But everyone's very nice, but it's just a different, they're in a different tax bracket than me. But I look fancy today, so hey. Got my makeups done. But I mean, there's like people here as well, more casual. Whew, these are something to walk in. But yeah, it feels like a little bit of a country club kind of vibe, but it is casual too. So it's just interesting to see. My girls are usually not in a restaurant with me, so this is cool. I think this is the first time I've done wine sampling. I may have done a little something, not like at an actual where they make it and everything. So here is the view from where I'm sitting. I am so sensitive to food now, and drink like I've only drank a little bit and I already feel a little nauseous. And I do that with food a lot now too. I don't know, because my stomach's smaller, my anxiety. What's up? Good intro to what I was gonna say. We're all wore out. We came in and all have had a rest. So guess that little bit of socializing and being out in public and such did us. I'm going to try to clean up a couple things, dishes and such. Have a look. Can you see that couch is full of my stuff, and this here on the floor is all my stuff, and then I got my stuff up here. So I would like to get that straightened up. I overpacked, as I always do, and my room is a mess, so it's hard to have things organized and know where things are at, so just throw a bunch of stuff together. That is a goal of mine to work on. Anywho, tomorrow I will be working on that, and tomorrow I will also be taking the day to just journal and be in the woods. Really work with those different thoughts I have, or thinking about the growth for my life, or plans, or things that I can like within reason. I need to let go of some control, but you know, have a little general idea and just things of that sort. Some meditation, some setting with myself, and I don't plan to record tomorrow. Don't want to pick up my phone. Oh yeah, I will for other things. Search up stuff for anything if I need to. Having a phone annoys me, but then it also makes me feel really safe. So which one do you choose? You balance it out. If a certain idea comes to mind that I want to talk about, I feel like I need to get it out, or I don't plan on going anywhere. I did see this cool pizzeria. It looked like kind of like an old school pizzeria, and it made me want to go check that out. So I may do that tomorrow, but I don't really have plans to go anywhere, like to get some exercise in. I would like to do that tonight, but I'm tired. I might just sit here and rest for a minute and then see what I can do for tonight. It's 6:15 and it feels like 9 o'clock. Wondering if I am slightly delulu, because why am I here in the woods by myself, phone on do not disturb, and a year ago I would struggle to go places. What am I doing? Oh, I may have went a little too big, but that's okay. I'm making my steak for tomorrow because I don't want it to turn brown. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. But yeah, and it's just the nighttime, I start getting a little anxious and scary because there's bad people. No, there's people in the world that do bad things. That's what I'm worried about. And bears. That fear is not going to help me. So I'm not going to, oh, this steak smells good, give in to that. But I acknowledge that those thoughts were there. I had a bunch of, especially when I was taking a shower, a lot of those thoughts were running through my head. Maybe I could at least bring a friend next time. Maybe I could find a friend next time. No, I'm doing great. I have really enjoyed myself. I just get a little nervous about some things, and that is okay. That is a part of this process. I am wanting to grow, so I'm gonna do the hard things. The steak looks better than yesterday's. The stove, I didn't know it went up higher than it did. Why am I telling you this? Because I feel ashamed when my food does not look good. I am doing some henna on my hands. It is just, this is from a plant, and it looks dark now, but then it's going to dry, as you can see right here. Solo's in the background drinking water, and you peel it off, and then over the next couple days it'll darken, and it lasts for like a week. Really, I like henna. It is a nice form of art, I would say, for me. There was some little chores that I thought that I should do before I go to bed, and I got some things done, but then, girl, I wanted to do this, and I make the rules for myself, and everything does not have to be orderly and a chore and stuff. I can just be, and I'm on my little vacation, so I'm just gonna be. And I want to be like that in life too. Just gotta get more organized and know how not to make a mess and stuff, so I'm not having to like clean up things later, and just be smarter with things. But one step at a time. Don't look at it like a mountain. Look at it like a beehive, because it takes many bees to make a beehive over time. And a mountain looks really big, and do things in small increments. Even the mountain takes time to build up. That was my meditation this morning. It was a nice thought to not, because I'm like I used to be an all or nothing person, and I'm done much better with that. So it's nice to just think in things in small increments. I have my lantern in case the power goes out, my phone goes out, I need a backup. I'm terrified of the dark. And I would not do too well trying to make my way around trying to find some light. That just sounds so scary. Probably a fear I should work on too. We'll get there. A little anxious. Just negative thoughts. I don't want to be thinking negative thoughts, so I'm going to tell myself positive things. I am safe. I am comfortable. I am okay. I am in a safe area. Hoey's diaper's coming off. Worrying about things is not going to help them. It is going to make them worse. I'm gonna have a good night's sleep. There's an axe on the wall I can use if I need to. Is that an axe? Or a hoe? A ho-ho. Oh, good night. I will see you when I see you. All right, I had to make the girls little homemade diapers. They're not too thrilled, but I'm not going outside for them to use the bathroom at this hour, and we're not gonna have them peeing in the bed. So we're gonna have to pee in your diapers tonight, girls, if you gotta go. Hello, everyone. Hello, self. I'm trying to make my videos more, don't want to be doing things for the video. I want this to be memories for myself and not just do it for the internet. Like, I want to do it, I mean, for both. Like, I want people to see things and such, but I want it to be authentic, which my videos are authentic, but sometimes I'm like moving the camera, trying to get this angle and stuff like that, and I just want it to be more of like a personal video diary, I guess, is what I'm more so aiming for. So yeah, it is our final day. Well, yeah, we are headed out. 30 minutes to go. Gave myself enough time to, there's like a little walking trail, so we're gonna walk that. I do want to start with just talking about time. This trip has taught me that time goes. Some people say time is an illusion and stuff like that. And I want to take a trip where I don't even have to worry about time. But I mean, the time just goes. Like, I would like more days here. That would be great. And I need to work on my organization skills and everything, and my ADHD and stuff, as I've mentioned, just so I can make things flow a little faster. Because I woke up at like 7:30 this morning and it's 10:30 and I've been cleaning and packing up and getting ready to go, and I was packing last night. So something to work on, but just really want to start being more mindful of time, more intentional. I wish there wasn't time. I think that would be a lot greater. Not even want to look at the clock and stuff. But yeah, one quote that I really like that says, the problem with time is we think that we have it. And yeah, it goes. So do the things, take the trip, go after your life, because it goes. But enjoy in that and be mindful and intentional and stuff, because there is, I'm not trying to sound depressing about that. I'm trying to look at it in a just be mindful kind of way, and awareness. It is so pretty. I'm just looking behind me. Wow. So yesterday I was not on my phone doing the YouTubes. I wanted to do some journaling, didn't get around to that. That goes with the time too. I was just kind of cleaning things up, but we had a great day. Just a bit of relaxing to a point. I will say, like, there's so much that I've had to do with the dogs. And by the way, I'm taking my dogs because they're getting older and I love to be with them and stuff, but they are so much work. That was a lot of my trip, was just taking care of them. So maybe there's a trip I'm going to take where they don't go along. Here is my finished henna. It's just a bunch of random designs and a bunch of words. I'm no artist. Yes, I am an artist, but when it comes to drawing and stuff, I don't have that down pat that great. I noticed that, and I knew this, I have a lot of anxiety, and I would have liked to have less anxiety. So that was something that got brought to the forefront, especially as a solo traveler female here. Then that's a little bit more challenging as well, especially with having anxiety too. So that is something that I did work on and I accomplished, and I want to work on that more though. I was thinking of female solo travelists that I know, and this is, I'm not just saying it's females, but it is predominantly females who do get robbed and attacked and stuff like that. Like, statistically, like, more situations happen with females. Let me not quote that exact, I mean, I guess it depends on what the crime is and stuff, but anyways, okay, it can be a little scary. So just trying to work on those things. And I was thinking about the YouTubers that do this, and I'm like, wow, y'all are quite impressive, and I want to do that. For myself though, I just want to feel more secure and have less anxiety just in general. Yesterday I made that steak and I had kale and I cooked it, and then like I had it separated at first, and then I'm just going over everything. By the way, I've got my little list. And then I mixed it together, so it was the kale and the steak. It was so good. Like, it was really good mixed together versus separate. So give that a try. Something about the coffee maker is I do not drink coffee unless I have like creamer that is heavily sweetened. Didn't have that, but I still love the smell of coffee. So I don't like to be wasteful, but I did have the coffee maker going so I could smell the smell of the coffee in the morning, and it was so nice. I noticed that I want to be more present, and I have a hard time being present. I'm talking like even on the toilet, like I'm sitting there trying to multitask, thinking of things I can do, like, oh, I can clean my new piercings, I can brush my teeth, I can do this. And I've been trying like not to bring my phone to the toilet, and I usually keep a book in the bathroom, so I don't know if I even want to do that. Like, I just want to start being really present and focused and see how that does me in life. I went to the pizza place last night by myself. Well, yeah. And that was really nice. And I didn't get on my phone the whole time. Like, I just sat there, and it was like a long wait. And I just sat there because I noticed like a lot of older people, like, they're not getting on their phones and checking stuff out. And I'm like, I want to be like that. So I was just observing everything around me and trying to be present, and it was a lot better than sitting there on my phone. It'd been nice to have someone with me, but I was totally okay by myself too. So this has been definitely a lot of me working on my independence and being by myself. And as I've mentioned, like, I like being by myself in some ways, and in other ways I like to be with people and stuff, of course, but just the anxiety that holds me back from things. So, but I do miss, like, I have definitely missed my family, And just thinking of like friends and past partners and stuff like that. Like it would have been nice to be with them, future partners. I do love people. I don't like them too much, but I do love their presence. I did not watch TV this whole time, which I don't watch a lot of TV in general, but didn't turn on the TV once I had my music playing the whole time. I am really proud of myself. This just shows I am so capable and there's so much I can do and I have so much, wow, just you go girl. This is great. Especially to compare it to where I was before and then like here I am today. So this is nice. I noticed that where simple was, one thing is I had washed the sheets and I put them in the dryer and they were so warm when I took them out, and I wasn't even getting in the bed. I was just laying on the couch and I wrapped myself in the warm sheets and it was so nice. I'm just thinking about it right now. It's a little chilly, so that would be nice, but it just felt so good. And then the sun was peeking in from the window and I saw it just in the cabin, and that was super nice to see. Just try to take in all those little moments, and I want to take in more moments and notice those things. I'm not trying to correct everything. I mean, I do struggle with that, but I'm also just trying to bring awareness to things I want to do. Ma'am, 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 ma'am. Hey, I'm camcordering. Bringing a lot of awareness to stuff, but I do critique myself a lot too. But let's just take the moment to just be okay and satisfied, and I am enough. My being is enough. I am beautiful. I am great. I am capable. I am all the things. I just high-fived myself. All right, that wraps up this video. We are going to head home. I mean, I want to go home. Like at nighttime, it makes me a little nervous, but I also want to stay here longer. So thank you so much for watching. Stick around if you want to see more videos and stuff. I'm gonna try to post once a week. We're gonna see how YouTube does for me. I'm gonna like make sure it's definitely something that works for me and that I want to do and all the things, but I'm gonna give it a try. And share any experiences or thoughts or anything in the comments. And love and peace and blessings to you all. I usually don't say blessings, but may everyone be blessed. And I'm not saying that from a religious standpoint. I'm just saying that from the blessings of life, the blessings of people. Okay, I'm just there's these people the other day that I met, and they were just wishing me blessings for the new year and stuff, and that was really nice. So yeah, love and peace to you all.